I miss the old Rango. Straight from the go, Rango. Chop up the soul, Rango. Set on his goals, Rango. I hate the new Rango. The bad mood, Rango. The always rude Rango. Spazzing the news, Rango. I miss the sweet Rango. Chop up the beats, Rango. I gotta say, at that time I'd like to meet Rango. See, I invented Rango. It wasn't any Rangos. And now I look around and there's so many Rangos. I used to love Rango. I used to love Rango. I even had the pink polo, thought I was Rango. What if Rango made a song about Rango called I Miss the Old Rango? Man, that would be so Rango. And that's all it was, Rango. We still love Rango. And I love you like Rango loves Rango. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rango Show. I'm your host, Grant Styles. Sitting in here, it's my guest, Jordon Shaver. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, it's me, Grant Styles. Welcome back to Rango Tango.
Listen,
we're here with my guest.
Nobody knows who I am.
Semi-finalist and the funniest person in Grand Rapids, Jordon Shaver.
Hello, everyone. My name's Jordon Shaver. I know you don't recognize either of our voices, so Jordon Shaver, this is my voice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
well, it's great to be here.
Rango.
Mm-hmm. Is that how I talk? Because if it is, I want to kill myself after this. One episode of a Rango podcast, suicide.
I wish I was able to do a good James Lipton impression.
Why? This is Rango, okay? This isn't James Lipton impression podcast. Get back to the thing here, Grant.
I'm getting back. I feel like I would talk about Rango in a James Lipton voice, and it would go over.
All right, that's a good
The wrestling
bit.
fans say go over.
All right, that's a good bit, and I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna give you the light on that James Lipton Rango mashup.
We're here live in the middle school conference room.
It's a library.
I can't tell the difference.
But it does look like a middle school. You're right. There's a lot of old people and homeless people in here for a middle school. They should not let this volume of homeless people into a middle school.
So what do you do? You got segments or
segments? I thought we could read Amazon reviews of the DVD of Rango.
Oh, I like that.
I just did the Rango rap.
Yeah, that was
which was pretty
raw.
Pretty raw.
Yeah, see me.
Pretty raw, pretty fire.
Yeah.
I mean, I think just release a mixtape of just Kanye West songs replacing Kanye West's name with Rango could be
beneficial
to the podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know about beneficial to either of our amateur stand-up comedy careers. It might hurt it.
Well, helping, hurting, it's all
helping, hurting.
It's all part of
my. It's one word that's different. It's one key word that's different. That should be something else, but it's not.
It's all just pieces of one big salad. You ask me.
Yeah, and we're not here to toss salads.
2011 was the year.
Take us back, Jordon. Take us back.
I remember it very vividly.
What were you like in 2011?
I was kind of just regular.
Regular, the same.
Just medium,
Medium.
I went to the theater. I saw Rango.
You saw Rango in theaters.
In the theater. That's right.
Damn.
I didn't play the DS
lucky.
game.
You didn't play the DS. Well, it was $49.99 when it came out, so I'm not faulting you for that.
I don't need 2 screens of Rango. I need one big.
Okay, let's
screen,
talk about the DS.
Screen.
Let's talk about the DS for just a moment. 2 screens, like it or hate it. We're just gonna do a little Nintendo DS first edition. Not
raise your hand if you.
This is a focus group on the original DS from 2005.
I had the original one, and then they came out with the DS Lite like the next year.
Yeah, and I had the original one too, and I had Madden 05.
Ooh.
And that's pretty much it because I didn't have money to buy new games.
I didn't like any of the games.
Use the chat feature? Because I had a chubby friend named Travis who was killing on the chat feature.
Holy
like he was a 5th grader. First off, getting mad puss.
Locking it down. That's funny that you were a 5th
Nintendo.
grader with the original DS because
you were a grown man.
I was like a 10th grader.
Oh, okay. Not as cool. Not as cool when you're playing Nintendogs on the bus.
But you know,
when you're a sophomore in high school.
You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna talk to the other kids, or are you gonna really try to make the best of the day?
You got it. I mean, it's a beautiful day outside. We got people in this library. I don't know what they're doing. Taxes. They're doing
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Damn.
What a performance.
Role of a lifetime. And I can't stand Johnny Depp.
I don't like him at all.
Hard pass on lots of Johnny Depp movies.
I liked the little Fear and Loathing homage.
Sure.
In the movie.
Yeah. Sure.
You remember that part?
Listen, I haven't seen Rango in quite a while. I know I have a Rango podcast. And I think the idea of having a Rango podcast really swept me up. I went and got a lot of mics from a friend and just pressed play. And now I just have a Rango podcast. And really, it's pretty fuzzy as to what happens in Rango. So if you could refresh me, he's a lizard. He's Johnny Depp.
I watched a few clips on YouTube.
That's good.
I refreshed a little bit. He like, I don't remember the plot. He gets chased by a hawk.
True.
That's the thing that happened.
And if you're an insect or a lizard or an amphibian that's animated, a hawk will come for you.
That's a definite fact.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up, but I think that sounds right.
There's no good hawks. You know what I mean? No good hawks, no good vultures. But no bird is good besides like Tweety, and we're sick of
I like
Tweety.
owls. There was like a mariachi band of owls in Rango.
Yeah,
I remember that now.
Okay, yeah. I'm remembering that.
Soundtrack by John Carpenter.
John Carpenter, a
was
legend.
amazing.
A legend. John Carpenter.
In the film industry.
The adult film industry. He makes films for adults.
Synth music.
Adult films.
Uses both his hands, probably.
Let's talk about the humor of Rango, because I feel like it's for the whole family, but there's some jokes that adults are going to get that.
Oh, they're going to get them. And they're going to keep coming back for
them. And that's Rango.
And that's all the time we have, you guys. Thanks to stamps.com.
Stamps.com.
Coles.com. Prominent websites.
You
can use to make your life more Rango-rific.
A little bit brighter. And if you're not using Coles.com, turn it off.
Just turn it off. What are you doing on there?
What are you doing? Close your browser right now.
They got pants of every shape, size.
Every shape.
Color.
Rectangle.
Not black.
Triangle. Octagon. Sphere. Of every shape.
Where were you?
Every color, every shape. Coles.com pants do not discriminate. Kohl's is a proud partner with the NAACP.
Do you remember where you were when Rango dropped?
Yeah, of course. Who wouldn't? It was the day JFK was shot.
It'll live in infamy, right?
Mm-hmm. Rango released the day JFK was shot. I think as he was being shot, they first put Rango up. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like that's what happened.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Not a good joke, not a good riff.
It was
funny.
okay.
It's okay. Not funny.
It was medium.
Medium. That was a 3.
I'll give you a 3.5. Yeah. Not bad.
3.5 out of 50. I didn't specify what the scale was. That's a light 3.
I'm just afraid to laugh too loud and cause a disturbance in this library. In this middle school library.
As if that was the biggest issue facing this library. There's homeless guys in here jerking off. And we're slightly too loud talking about Rango.
Did you know Mike got a job at a porn shop where these guys just pay to jerk off in a room together? It's like he calls it the jerk booth, but it's not partitioned. They just all sit in a room together and jerk off for $10.
That's astonishing. Is
so
it the
for
one
a
on
measly $10, we could go right now.
We could go right now.
Posse up with some cool homies.
Yeah. Remote segment.
Sup, fellers? Where's the lotion?
Us two cracked out Crack homelessman. Crackman.
Were you gonna say
Yeah.
crackers?
I was trying to say crack smokers, but then I said cracky crackman.
I think that is
Mhm.
the preferred nomenclature that they like.
If I smoked crack, I feel like I could get my own pronouns.
If
You know what I
and
mean?
when I
If-
decide to smoke crack,
If and when my life becomes,
I want to call myself
Yeah.
whatever I want. you
yeah,
know?
I'm Mr. Crackman.
I'm not somebody else's
Yeah. No, I'm not.
cracky crackman.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's right. Yeah.
And getting back to these
And
issues.
this is what I'm trying, and this is what I've been saying, is that if you smoke crack, A, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not a bad person for smoking crack. And B, Rango smokes crack every day.
And the hawk
Yeah, and the hawk doesn't seem to mind.
doesn't seem to give a shit.
You
know?
gotta
Like,
eat a crack-riddled lizard.
how are you gonna wash down a cactus juice?
Yeah,
With
without a little something.
a little
Something on the side.
take the edge off.
Yeah. So you're eating chicken?
Put the edge on. Is
You-
crack putting the edge back
I
on?
think crack is definitely, you're cranking it up a few notches. Crack, you don't sit down in a beanbag chair and light up the crack. It's go time with crack, I feel like.
It's not a hammock drug.
No.
It's like just like peek outside for
Yeah.
a while and freak
What
the
if
fuck
like
out.
old hippies got way into crack, but they kept all of the aesthetics of being an old hippie, so they're just like in hammocks with a crack pipe.
That sounds
listening
cool.
to
That
the
sounds like,
Grateful- that's pretty baller.
my sort of party.
That's how you get old. That's how you should get.
That's a step
yeah.
in the process.
Of getting old.
You watch Rango.
You watch
you
Rango.
smoke crack.
Smoke crack.
You be brave as shit.
You go to Mike Bussler's porn store.
You jerk off in
You
the booth.
jerk off in the booth.
He just
and
calls it. It's not a booth.
the
I want to
booth.
stress that it's not actually.
It's
a
not
booth.
a. So wait. It's just an area over there. You know.
Yeah,
what
it's just a room. He says there's
All right.
4 TVs, couches, and chairs.
So Mike Bussler is at a counter,
Yeah.
and men with $10
yeah.
go into
$10 US.
U.S. currency, hard cash, and go
Legal
into
tender.
legal tender from the U.S. Treasury Department, signed by the treasurer. They present Mike Bussler with $10 and say, "This is my jerk off money. I'm gonna go to."
I don't know what they say.
They-
I
they
gotta
don't-
ask him that.
Yeah, what would
do
you
they say? This is for the room.
One booth, please.
Wink. He said there's
Does he
another room that
get
doesn't even
tips?
have TVs and people just like watch their
Phones?
Phones, yeah. Phones jerk off, get BJs.
What's wrong with a home or a house?
I don't think these fellers, I think
They
they're
they don't have a home or a house.
I don't know what they have. They seem cool though.
Mhm.
And I want to check this out. And I want to go down there. And I think you should come with me.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I'll tell you that right now. I am not going into a porn store.
You could probably buy crack there.
Even if
It's probably somebody.
Mike is like, "Hey, I got a discount, $8. Hey, I got $2 off. You can go in this room with some other crackheads."
buy one get one half off.
What does that
Come in
even
on
look
Valentine's
like
Day.
as a jerking off? You're giving. You're not getting anything. You get half off another time to jerk off.
Dude, and is there like a time limit? Do you just stay there as long as you want?
I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some, maybe Sting goes in there, and it takes him like 8 hours to complete.
Do you think he's tantric when he jerks off too?
How else would he build up that stamina?
That's true. That's very true. He probably doesn't need to jerk off though.
Yeah, obviously he's got women around him, and he's doing that pan flute shit.
And what I'm saying
And what I'm saying,
is that
Sting's solo career needs a reboot, a hard reboot.
hard reboot for sure.
Hold power down 10 seconds, Sting. Just reset all the settings
Just-
on you.
Don't do any of those things that you previously did.
Yeah.
And then do
Have sex. You're wasting time having sex if
That's
you're doing
too
sex
long.
for 10 hours.
Nobody wants that.
What
I
is?
don't want that.
Yeah. What does that even entail?
I just want to get it over and start thinking straight again.
Yeah. Get the demons out of you. I can finally think straight.
This is a success.
Finally get a peace
You're
of
gonna
mind.
you're gonna skyrocket to the top off this. You know that, right?
It's gonna be Hourglass.
It's gonna be you, Marc Maron,
Marc Maron,
Joe Rogan,
Joe Rogan.
at the top of this. You know, what are those called? Where they have like 3
Rankings.
podiums, where like one person's in the
Podium.
yeah.
He's
It's gonna
the
be you
Olympics.
guys.
The podcasting Olympics.
Yeah.
I feel like Marc Maron doesn't need rankings. I feel like he's just in his own world.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan,
I feel
know,
the same way about Rango.
Yeah, Rango too. Rango is our Gone with the Wind. I feel like it's
Yeah,
our big movie that we're gonna look back and
We're
say,
gonna look
wow,
back, and everybody's gonna be like,
damn.
Guillermo del Toro really knocked it out.
Mhm.
Knocked it out of the fucking park.
And what'd you think of the latest one? The what was it called? The Guillermo del Toro movie.
I don't watch his films.
It was like monsters coming out of the sea. I would look it up, but I don't care to look it up.
I saw. Let's see. I saw Rango in the theater. I saw
Pan's Labyrinth.
I didn't see Pan's Labyrinth because I don't fuck with that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Am I still audible? Is
You're
that too
still
low?
audible. Everybody's audible.
That's good.
And the
These
movie,
are good mics.
They're great mics.
What's your friend's name that you got these mics from?
Johnson Cochran.
That's a great name. It's very
2
strong.
first names.
Is that a family name?
I believe so.
He sounds beautiful.
He is. He's got luscious blonde hair,
I like that.
and he
Not in a man or a woman, but
just in
like a cat.
Pacific Rim. It's called Pacific Rim, but
Oh yeah, I didn't see that
Yeah.
piece of shit.
neither of us saw that. We're sitting here
Is that the
talking
one
about
where
a
it was
movie.
Charlie Day in that?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he was supposed to be like the scientist, but he's Charlie Day, so it's like Charlie Day, I think, is like a big, broad like character actor, but it like works. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not annoying. Like it's really funny. But
He's the
it's-
best.
Yeah, he's super funny. Charlie Day, spin-off podcast. Daycast.
Daycast. What are you gonna call this? I
I
called it Rango Tango.
I called it Rango Show.
What about Rango Unchained?
We can call it Rango Unchained.
Do you think Stamps.com is really gonna fork over all that money? Squarespace?
No. We have too few people who know who we are.
Can I do an ad for Johnny B's right now?
Yeah, do an ad for Johnny.
Johnny B's. They got hot dogs. They got all of it.
You know, because when you got hot dogs, they probably also got all of it. Yeah, like you just listed one item, and then just, I don't know, all of it. You know, just get down there, Wealthy Street, hanging
The
out.
fries are good.
Fries are
My
dope.
favorite fries in town.
Best fries in town. What do you think of Yesterdog? I can't stand
It's
it.
very mushy.
Ah.
It's like holding a big mush. It
Uh,
tastes good. I
yeah.
like the shredded pickles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the buns are too mushy and the
Yeah.
hot dogs are mushy. And they're sloppy and they get in my mustache.
Yeah. What about other foods in your mustache? How much of food gets in there? Because you have
a shit ton.
the audio listeners can't hear right now, but you have a mustache.
Raise your hand if
Raise your
you
hand.
have a mustache that gets food in it.
He's raising his hand right now.
That's right.
You can't see it because it's
I
the
just had to
audio.
trim it. It was out of control. I get
Uh-huh.
everything in it. I hate it. I like to be very neat
Mhm.
when I
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah, you gotta.
You gotta.
And so Johnny B's, great restaurant,
Fantastic establishment.
great but Yesterdog not as great because it gets in your mustache.
Not even nearly as great.
And see, I'm from Cincinnati, so like the one thing I know about food wise is like chili.
yeah.
And when I pick up,
Is that a thing that's known about Cincinnati?
yeah, oh yeah, chili, cheese dogs, chili. I feel like I'm doing a bit, but this is just how I talk at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just a shell of a man. Cannot be sincere whatsoever. I just have to talk like this.
I assure you this is not a bit.
I am not a bit.
What else about Cincinnati?
Okay, so I feel like if Richard Nixon had just said, Watergate, this is a bit, he would have gotten off. He would just be
Would've
like,
been fine.
listen, I was doing a
bit.
Yeah, it's just a bit, dude. It's a bit, dude. Chill.
As a goof.
I don't understand why people get mad. I'm just doing bits.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cincinnati chili, and so when I pick up a Yesterdog, the chili falls out the sides and the
Yeah,
bottoms.
it's all over the place.
And when you pick up a Cincinnati chili, the chili stays on the chili dog.
Yeah.
And that's what should happen.
That's what should happen.
In a perfect world. But a Yesterdog, no, we got to have old Coke signs. We got to have
everything looks like it's
paneled.
from 1970.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's like, why, you know? And it's like, you know?
It's just like,
I'm just going to Yelp review it right now. I'll give it 2 stars. I don't even give a shit.
2? You're giving it 2? I'd give it 2.
All right, yeah, I give it 2.
2's good. 2's
All right,
fair.
what I need to look up is the Amazon reviews for the DVD of Rango.
Yeah, I need to cause some sort of disturbance in the library.
I'm sorry. You need to talk right now because I'm trying to find
Yeah, I don't know
these
what to
reviews.
talk about, man. Okay, look.
Talk
Rango,
about your day, dude.
My day is good. I got my income taxes, and I immediately went and got 2 orders of Nashville hot chicken, and I sat and I ate it while watching One Direction videos until you picked me up. It's
And
fucking
talk
fantastic.
about the One Direction videos. Why?
I like that they look like Old Navy ads.
They do. Banana Republic, like it's Old Navy because they didn't have enough money for Banana Republic.
Yeah. This is just straight out of a Gap commercial, but it's not in black and white.
Yeah.
And they jump around. Their hair moves. Some of them are cuter than the other ones. I don't like that blonde one, like I said.
Yeah. What's his name? Marcus?
It's I don't know.
Timmy.
With the fucked up tooth. You know what I'm talking about.
Timmy Tooth.
Yeah, Timmy.
Timmy T. This is the least researched podcast of all time. Just getting movies wrong, getting
I watched at
bands
least
wrong.
4 clips
4
before
clips.
I came down here.
And the one guy went solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zane. I know his name. It sucks. His new song sucks.
I
He's a
saw
piece
it.
of
I
shit.
saw it. He was trying to be more like R&B. I feel
Yeah, he's like The Weeknd. And he's dating this girl who's something is also dating The Weeknd. So they probably hang out together. And I'm disappointed in him. And also, I heard him talk, and I can't understand anything he says, and I don't like that. I don't like British people.
Yeah, no British people are allowed on this podcast.
No.
That's a rule right now.
I'll just say it right now. I don't think British comedy is good.
It's okay.
I don't think it translates.
When people say, you know, Monty Python is the best ever, they're talking about like 10 videos. They're not talking about the entirety of Monty Python. There's like, if you try to watch full episodes of Monty Python, it's kind of hard.
It's very difficult.
Like it's
I can't
really
get
not
through
great. America's the best, and not in a. And I say that not in a Donald Trump way, but in like a Grant Stiles way. Not in like a racist way, but just like I live here and I'm gonna keep living here.
I want to say it in like a Teddy Roosevelt way, but I don't know. I don't know what he sounded like.
Well, you got the mustache for it.
Thanks.
So
man.
whatever you say.
Is that a compliment or is that just an observance? Do you like the mustache?
I meant it as observance, but if you're gonna take it as a compliment, you know, just leave it hanging.
I mean,
out
I
there.
just want to know if you like it.
It's fine.
Do you like me?
It's good. Yeah, mustache is good.
Are we bonding over this or?
I mean, we gotta. I mean,
what I'm saying is the jerk booth. Let's do this.
I'm not going to the jerk booth.
Come on.
The jerk booth is not on my priority list right now.
Come
Like, I made a
on.
Rango themed podcast before I went to the jerk booth. That's how low it is. That's how much I don't want to pay Mike Bussler to jerk off.
I think I could just like rent this room out for free like you did and start my own jerk booth. in
Yeah.
here. This
Look
is
at this.
prime.
This is a great room. They got this
Prime
chair.
locale.
All right.
These chairs are great,
These
by
chairs
the way.
are great. And then they got the lounger.
Ooh.
Look at this lounger.
For that person that just doesn't need to be a part of the meeting.
Yeah. Or the person who just likes to watch. What if that was
stroking.
Yeah, okay. What if your fetish was just going to board meetings and just watching board meetings? That's just how you get your rocks off. So, okay, here's an
gotta get 'em
Amazon
off.
review from it's a 1-star Amazon review of Rango. The title, all caps, boring and idiotic.
I disagree on both accounts.
I can't fault the animation, which was fine.
The animation was great. I'm sorry, I'm going to dispute every line of this review.
Do it. But what story there was, apparently a meandering plot about existential dilemma and wandering through the desert to discover dirt, in quotation marks, or some such nonsense just becomes a tedious, boring chore, and the entire film leaves you literally thirsty with all references to the absence of water.
I think there was a snake in it.
They were really pissed about how the
That
characters were thirsty. This person lives in a country where they can't just go up and get water. This person...
Fuck this. This movie's
Yeah.
making me fucking thirsty.
I have Wi-Fi, but I don't have clean water. I don't know what country this is. But I'm just... Okay, so...
I think it's Flint.
Yeah. Sad. Sad but true. And the entire film leaves you literally thirsty with all reference to the absence of water. And perhaps they were trying to elevate drink sales at the movie theaters. This person's a conspiracy theorist who's just so mad about the water. It's like who's leaving Rango?
I didn't even remember any of that.
Yeah, who's leaving Rango being like, damn.
I remembered a hawk. I remembered a possible snake. I think there was a snake. I think in the beginning, Rango's like in a aquarium, right?
Yeah,
And
we
then,
gotta
like,
watch this
he's-
movie.
If there's one thing I want to do is to go out and watch this.
We
shit
gotta
out of
watch
this. Movie.
this. Okay, so the characters are all shallow and distorted in appearance. And what exactly was the female character supposed to be? A lizard? An alien? The film wasn't funny, but instead just a slow, dry, confusing mess.
I think she was like a newt or something, like a mud puppy.
I think she was a mud puppy. She was one of those.
This guy's an idiot, dude. You should leave him a fucking review.
Can I comment? I'm just writing not helpful.
Just say you don't know the first
You
thing
don't know.
about Rango.
And neither do I. Which is why I have a Rango themed podcast.
I know the first thing, and that's Johnny Depp.
Okay, all right. Here's some controversial reviews here. Title is "May Be Better for Boys." Kooky Western like cartoon.
What isn't? To be fair,
May be better for boys. I didn't enjoy it. Do boys like Rango more than girls? We need
that's
to.
the question.
I feel like Johnny Depp is sexy, no matter what.
No
form.
matter what
Yeah.
creed,
What creed of.
what creed song you
yeah,
listen
what
to.
creed you listen to, what genitals you have. And Creed, by the way.
Can we poll the audience?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a?
All right, right now, if you're listening, call my phone. I'm putting my phone number in the description, and you can call in and give your favorite Creed song. This is not live, but I will answer no matter where I am, work, school, leisure, and I will mark you down as whatever Creed
Put
song.
that into the matrix.
We'll put that in the matrix, put that into Excel, and get a nice little document there.
Maybe we could make it like a bar graph.
Yep, bar graph, pie graph.
I think girls love it.
Girls love Creed, and therefore girls must also like Rango, at least a little bit.
At least.
All right, so there's a few different demographics. It's women,
Right.
women who like Creed,
Naturally.
women who like Rango,
I've heard of those.
and then men who like Creed and Rango, obviously. So we just gotta
I'm in
find
that
out.
one.
Yeah, we just gotta find out what those demos, really pull at, and then we'll get those pie charts out.
You can use like a color system for
Yeah.
the bar graph.
Blue
Red.
for
like-
men.
Yeah, blue.
Blue, definitely.
Certainly.
Green for Rango. Shit
Do you-
shit
Do you
brown
think
for
Johnny
Creed.
Depp was like proud of Rango? You think he liked working on that Del Toro?
I don't know what Johnny
flick?
Depp is thinking at any time.
I don't really care for him.
As a person, no.
Did you see that movie Tusk?
I heard of it, but he's in it.
Yeah,
Right.
he makes the best appearance. You would never like. I didn't even realize it was him for like a good
that's the
10 minutes
Kevin
of him
Smith
talking.
movie
He
that
talks
they-
so fucking weird. I loved it. It's a good movie. You should see it.
Him being himself would be
It's very
funny in a
strange.
movie, but him as like a pirate, I'm like hard pass.
Hard pass, dude.
Hard
I hate
pass.
those movies.
Why is there 5 of them?
I only like 4 movies.
Yeah, and you shouldn't like more than 4 movies.
Rango,
Rango 2,
Escape from New York,
Escape from New York, Rango 3, Electric
Uh,
Boogaloo, Rango
fucking-
4, Return of the Sith,
I think they should make a Rango
Star Wars crossover.
live action.
Oh man, like very scary makeup, like green makeup.
Yeah, like Pan's Labyrinth.
Mm-hmm. And who better to do it than the man himself,
Johnny
Johnny
Depp.
Depp. Hey, Johnny, can we paint you green? Oh, sure. All right. I talk British, but I'm not British. Oh. I sound British, but I'm just flustered.
He's own a nightclub called the Viper Room. Doesn't that
Yeah,
sound
that's
like
where the guy died, right?
Yeah, River Phoenix.
River Phoenix. Not a great name.
No.
No. That's a fake name, right?
I don't think so. I think his parents were hippies. I think that's
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix's brother.
Wow, that's crazy. Because Joaquin Phoenix doesn't... I don't know. Joaquin's a much better name than River.
It sounds like walking, though.
That is true.
I don't like that about it.
What's your name? Joaquin.
Yeah, you better get a Joaquin away from me.
What a great middle school bird if your name is
Yeah.
Joaquin. If you're listening right now...
Sick middle school burn.
If you're listening right now and you're
From the
in
other
middle
side of this
school,
wall.
hey, you're at this middle school and you're peering through the glass, which you aren't, and your name happens to be Joaquin, or even a middle name, just say, hey,
Just hey.
get a walking on away.
Yeah. Also, he
Walk
has a cleft palate.
He does have a cleft palate. And I don't know. I think it's fine.
I think it's brave.
It's so brave. So inspiring for a very attractive person with only one flaw. Wow. What a hero.
What a fucking hero, man.
Every super attractive person with only one thing wrong with them has to be a hero.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson, hero.
Hero.
Broken nose. How does he look at himself?
Oh, he gets to be in movies.
Actually, Owen Wilson did try to commit suicide, so we're gonna, if he's listening, we
Who
don't
doesn't try to commit suicide at some point? Come on.
Luke
Luke Wilson. He
he's
tried to in that
he's
movie.
got it. If it's that counts.
That counts.
I'm trying to think of people who try to commit suicide and then we just didn't talk about it. Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. tried to kill himself.
Is that true?
Yeah, in his 20s.
Why did he do that? Was he already a baseball man?
I think he was a baseball man, and he was just.
He's a very successful baseball man.
I have a lot of respect for Ken Griffey Jr. because he didn't take steroids and he hit a bunch of home runs.
How do you know?
Because he didn't beef up like Barry Bonds.
I think steroids are cool.
Steroids are dope.
I think if we took steroids, that would be fucking cool.
Take steroids, go to Mike Bussler's porn shop, jerk off.
Get a soft nut.
Get a roided up nut.
Bussler's getting a lot of mentions on this podcast. Maybe
we're
we'll get some
really name checking Mike Bussler's porn shop, which we don't know the name of, so we're just calling it Mike Bussler's porn shop.
I don't think there's a name of it.
It's just porn.
Yeah, I don't want to put it on blast.
No. We don't want to get him his job lost. But if you lost your job at a porn shop, it's you can't really be super mad. You know what I mean?
I just had to talk about it because I keep thinking about it and how fucking weird it is.
It is weird. It is kind of. He was talking about it on stage.
Yeah,
at
it's
Tip Top
the coolest thing I've ever heard of.
It's pretty dope.
I'm very jealous.
Yeah,
that he works there.
We got to get him on here. We got to get a third mic.
Yeah, why don't you have 3 mics? How are you gonna have guests? You got a co-host and a guest. That's how you do a podcast.
So fucking dumb. I'm sorry.
I don't think you're dumb. I think you're really good looking.
Well, that's about all the time we have. I don't have any other segments. This is the least planning of any podcast.
I think it would have been bad if you planned it.
It would have been real bad because we would have done let's analyze this clip. This clip of Rango.
Yeah.
But this is it's a better conversation.
I think there was a lot of pagan symbolism in this scene.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Well, we're not.
Which I do want to talk about in the next episode.
As if Rango under a film studies collegiate lens matters. You know what I mean? It's just it's pure entertainment. It's a great movie.
It's just a popcorn and snow caps good time,
Snow caps. What happened to snow caps? They keep melting. Global warming. Getting rid of snow caps.
Well, you've been a great guest, and I want to thank
thanks.
you for coming out to, do this thing for me. And I like having you around.
Yeah.
I like that we have
Mhm.
common interests.
Yeah.
Like Rango, like
Jerking
jerk
it.
booths.
Jerk booths. I'm not going to the jerk booth. I just want to put that on record.
I might check it
Dude,
out at
might
some
check
point.
it out. Just like
I want
as
to scope it out. I
a
want to
dry
see what
a
it's
dry
like.
run. Doing a dry run at the jerk booth.
I might do like a medium wet run. We'll see. We'll see what it's like. It might be guys might be cool.
There's no way men who hang out together at a porn shop to jerk off in a dark room together are cool. There's no way. There's no way.
I don't know, man.
Ask him about Rango.
I think you're being really close-minded right now, and I think
yeah,
you
you're
need
right.
to
You're right.
open up
I'm
your.
too PC. I'm too PC. I won't jerk off in public.
You're crossing lines.
That's
right
the worst part of being PC is that you can't jerk off in public. And that's the lesson for today. And there's look behind you. There's children here. There's a man with a beard, not as good as yours. And look at him. He's
Not even close.
he's looking at audiobooks like a chump.
Fucking idiot.
His son probably drug him here. He's like, "Hey, teach me to read." He's like, fuck you, son.
People in libraries are always like so shitty to look at. You know?
Yeah, nobody is attractive at a library. Nobody's walking in here.
Well, it's even like the like the shitty.
No,
like the
it's not.
other library. You
The
see
other
all
library,
the shitty homeless people.
Homeless people doing Candy Crush.
Yeah.
And here we got lower middle class people doing Candy Crush. And they're still not hot. Nobody's like.
Not a looker in the bunch.
You would assume like there'd be a few hot librarians, because I don't know.
I think that's like a
It's
thing.
it is
a
myth.
legend, a
Yeah,
myth.
it's a myth, because it's just like a fetish. I think it's just like glasses, bookish.
It's like Chinese people.
Older
it's like
women.
It's
Who
a
has ever
made
even
up
seen
fetish.
a Chinese man? I challenge you to find me one Chinese man.
Bring him in here.
Bring him
Get
in
him on the
here.
podcast.
Oh gosh, this is a great cast right now.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
If you're not listening to this, you're a dummy, and if you're not listening to this, you didn't hear that, so you're not offended. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
It's win,
win, every day, all day. Rango.
I miss the old Rango.
Oh,
Is
we're
that
not-
how he sounds? I don't know that.
Kanye
song.
West?
Yeah.
Well, the new record is, I can't tell if it's bad or good. Like, it's just so insane.
That's what I'm hearing from everybody.
Like, it's 18 tracks. It's just his megalomania has just like eaten him alive, I feel like. Because like, one of the reasons people liked Kanye West originally was that he's like relatable and like he's you feel attachment to him, and then he became this huge.
He gets less relatable every day.
Yeah, I think the Kardashians kind of messed him up. I feel like he should not have gotten involved with
I
all
think
that.
those shoes look so stupid. The shoes that
The
he made.
Yeezy shoes.
Yeah, they're terrible.
What
I
do they
hate
look
those
like?
shoes.
They're Adidas Yeezys or something.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah.
they look like I don't know. They look like somebody that saw like a scene of Back to the Future but didn't watch all of it.
Like us with Rango.
Yeah.
Like, maybe sometime in the last 5 years, we've maybe seen half a Rango here and there.
They're shitty. And he rented out like all of Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
to fucking
why?
do his fashion show, and it was all like the shittiest looking fucking clothes I've ever seen.
His clothes look like they're on Tatooine.
Yeah, they
It's
look
like dirt, garbage,
naked
dirt.
skin
Yeah.
colored, like, and then like
Who's
furs.
gonna wear that? Who's wearing that? Who's rocking Tatooine
Like, yeah, I'll just roll up
to what's his name?
to community college.
Yeah, community college.
Wearing this shit.
Yeah, get my entrepreneurship
fucking jerk
degree. Getting my broadcasting degree here.
But that's why everybody misses the old Rango.
Everybody missed the old Rango, the college dropout days of Rango.
Yeah.
I like Rango's old stuff. The beginning of the movie.
Yeah. I like
His newer stuff.
before he dons the sheriff garb,
Yeah.
when he's just got that floral print shirt on.
An hour into Rango, I was just like, this guy's a sellout.
Dude, played out.
He's so done, dude.
This is so over, you know? Like, this whole movie is, like, over.
Well, with Kanye, it's like, it like I tried listening it to like more than a few times, like to really understand
You gotta
it.
let it, like,
Marinate.
yeah.
but like, it's like a chore. It's like hard to listen to because there's a few lines where it's just like, you're kidding me right now.
Right.
Like he has a line where he's like, if I have sex with this model and she bleaches her asshole and I get bleach in my t-shirt, does that make me an asshole? And like that's like his like opening verse.
Oh, that's very clever.
It's clever, but
I'm just kidding. I don't think that's clever.
It's fine. You know what I mean? Like it's fine for like a joke verse or whatever. But like I'm opening my song. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It seems like a something you wouldn't say.
I'm like completely
on a
over
rap
rap
song.
now. I think it's all bad. Like like people try to tell me like, oh,
You gotta
this guy's
listen
really
to-
funny, but
you
it's
gotta
like
listen to-
I don't like funny music.
Yeah,
Why would
Weird
I
Al.
want
There's already
funny
Weird
music?
Al. There's
Yeah.
already Weird Al to make fun of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Funny music. Yeah, don't listen to funny music. Listen to Open Mike Eagle. He's like a LA rapper. He's
I can say
really
that
good.
I will, but it's
Yeah, I
not
know.
gonna happen.
You don't have to. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I
always
only listen to One Direction now.
Oh, dude,
I'm on the 1D
That's-
train hard,
riding that D,
pulling into the station,
riding that D all the way.
riding that one.
That one D, the one and only.
I just want to get famous so I can hang out with Harry Styles and talk shit about the other guys. Be like,
Yeah.
aren't you fucking sick of carrying those guys on your shoulder? Let me get my mitts on
Dude.
those sore pups for you.
Yeah. Dude, you gotta go
Let me
solo,
work that
dude. Yeah,
tenseness out.
and then you go to the jerk booth. Dude, what if a celebrity rolled up to the jerk booth? Would Mike be like, right this way, sir, like VIP?
Ooh.
Or would he be like, I'm taking a Snapchat of you. I'm telling everybody you went to the porn store. That's the question I have.
That's the
for Mike.
risk, I
That's the
think.
real question.
That's why you know it's a toss up.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what porn store that is because there's one on Leonard.
It just says XXX. That's
Oh,
all. the
is it
sign
on
says.
Leonard?
I think it's on Division.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's
there's
over
one
by
on,
Popeyes.
Oh, okay. Of course. They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Coming with the
Just-
bucket.
Just chomping in one hand,
Yeah.
cranking in
Cranking.
the other.
What a king. That's what a king does.
Dude, yeah. You know, like the first king that died in Game of Thrones.
I've never seen Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
God damn, he's like, I don't know, this big fat guy. He's just
Yeah.
very indulgent, very decadent. I just feel like, you know,
Mhm.
I want to be that guy, and I want to do that thing
Yeah.
with the chicken and the masturbating.
All right, sounds good. I think that's it. I think that's good.
I think we
I think
fucking
we
did it.
We did it. We done it.
One more time for Kohl's.com.
Kohl's.com, prominent website. Google.com, another website.
It's a
we
search
love.
engine that we use.
Every
Day
day.
to day.
In my daily life, it's really helped me get through a lot of stuff.
When I need to know something,
Uh-huh.
you know what?
I turn to
I'm not asking people.
HTTPS
HTTPS. That's correct. Colon.
colon
Are
backslash
they
backslash.
backslash or forward
Backslash.
slash? I don't know which one's which.
Yeah, that's a backslash. 2 backslashes. World Wide Web. Dot
The abbreviation of that.
www.
Correct.
WWF.
WWF.
Dot
Google. Dot
dot
cam.
dot com. Cam. Company. Dot company.
PHP.
PHP. And if you can't type that in, then you're nothing, man.
Squarespace.com.
If you want to make a website and make it look good, look no further.
Onit.com.
On it. Get on it. If onit.com catchphrase is not get on it or get up on it, then they're losing so much money. They're tanking right now.
You're going to get attacked by patent trolls like Adam Carolla.
Well, we're not going to use any music, so you know what I mean. Wait, were they getting attacked for the music rights?
I don't know. What do I look like, Adam Carolla?
Well, you got me there.
Can we do that song one more time? Can you do it? And I'll give you a little background.
All right, we'll do the song again. Before we go, thanks to my guests, Jordon Shaver. Jordan, you got anything you want to
little plug?
Yeah, you got a little plug?
March 30th, everybody come out and see me at Funniest Person in Grand Rapids semifinals. I'm going to fucking do pretty good there, I hope.
Yeah. Dr. Grin's Comedy Club.
Dr. Drins.
Dr. Drins. Dr. Chins.
And also check me out on the Rango Tango podcast with my friend Grant.
I'm glad you're plugging the Rango podcast that you're on. Hey, if you haven't heard about it, Rango podcast.
It's out there, and the kids are gonna want to listen to this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
because we're getting down to the issues.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting down to clown.
And this is what the people want. You know what I mean?
The people have spoken, I think.
A lot of people were messaging me before I started this podcast saying,
"Hey,
I love podcasts.
When are we gonna do this Rango podcast?" And I was like, "Hold off. I gotta get Jordon Shaver out here before anything else." Dude, are you gonna get Ed?
Ed who?
DeVoog?
Ed DeVoog? Yeah, Ed DeVoog.
Fuck yeah. Are you gonna do it in this room every time?
I
think that maybe should be a tradition.
Okay, live from the, what is this? East Grand Rapids Library, Public Library. This has been the Rango Show. My name is Grant Stiles. If you like the podcast, you can get it online.
Podcast.com.
Podcast.com. Google it. Search it. Get it. Get on it. My name's Grant Stiles. You can see me. I'm not in the contest that Jordan's in because I lost.
He didn't make it.
I didn't make it. But you can see me at open mics. I'm not going to specify.
Across the country.
Across the globe. Open mic tour. Check me out. Max White.
We just need your support. We just need your social media support. Don't send us money.
Don't give us money. As if we would. As if we would if you asked. But yeah, at Lasers and Pizza on Twitter. That's my Twitter. Jordan, you got a Twitter?
Yeah, but I don't use it.
All right. Well,
it's Dead Jord. If anybody wants to look at me not say anything.
If you like accounts that don't post a lot, and
we do,
and well then you're in luck.
We all do.
At Dead Jord on Twitter, and at Lasers and Pizza on Twitter.
Maybe you need like an outro song.
Yeah, but
like
I know I'm gonna.
like
all right, we're ending it right now.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a background singer?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Okay, fine.
This has been the Rango Show.
I miss the old Rango. Straight up from the go Rango. Chop up the soul Rango.
What?
Set on his goals Rango.
What?
I hate the new Rango. The bad mood Rango. The always rude Rango. Spazzing the news Rango.
That's
I
right.
miss the sweet Rango. Chop up the beats Rango. And I gotta say, at the time, I'd like to meet Rango.
Rango.
See, I invented Rango. It wasn't any Rangos. And now I look around, and there's so many Rangos. I used to love Rango. I even had the pink polo, thought I was Rango. What if Rango made a song about
Rango
called I Miss the Old Rango? Man, that would be so
Rango.
And that's all it was, Rango. We still love Rango, and I love you like Rango loves Rango.
I didn't do very good.